Snake Spotlight. In order that I got them, we will start off with Anahata. She is named after the heart chakra, so it's no coincidence that she has hearts down her sides. She is about 1.5 years old. She is a female spider GHI ball python. GHI stands for Gotta Have It, and this gene gives her some of her darker contrast. The spider genetics create the pattern down her spine. I think she possibly has a third gene. Based on how light she is, she could have the lesser gene, which lightens up the snakes, but I'm not for sure on that. Her eyes are yellow and green. She reminds me of a jungle cat. She has a very sweet personality. She's a bit timid at first, but warms up to you quickly and loves hanging out on my arm. When she was little, she loved to play between my fingers. Now, females do get bigger than the males, so even though she is not the oldest, she will probably be one of the biggest. Mistopheles. He is the oldest of the group, but not the biggest. He is about 2 years old. When I found Hata, I was searching for Mystic Potion ball pythons, and I actually saw him online. Then a month later, I found him at the Raleigh Reptile Expo. I was so excited to see him in person and actually be able to add him to my family. He is a Mystic Potion ball python. That is a combination of the Mystic and Mojave genes. He has beautiful dark blue eyes. The Mystic gene creates a sort of black and orange look, but when it's combined with Mojave, it gives it the gray, faded, almost blue look. As babies, they can be blue, gray, or even purple and yellow, and then they brown as they age. And he's the most timid of the bunch. He's never struck at anyone, but his uneasiness can be hard for someone who's new to being around snakes. I won't lie, he scared me a lot when I first bought him. Every time he got freaked out, it would freak me out. But with handling, we've both calmed down a lot. Vishuddha. This little baby isn't so little anymore. He's about 8 months to 1 year old now. I'm not really sure. I took a risk buying him off of a family on Craigslist, but it really did pay off. So I don't know much about his breeding at all, just kind of what they told me, and they weren't for sure on it either. He was only a few weeks old when I got him. He's grown so well since then. He is not an albino. Albino ball pythons are yellow. He is a blue-eyed leucistic. Leucistic means that instead of a lack of pigment, there is a lack of color in the pigment, which results in the white and blue colors. He has red pupils and blue eyes, which are hard to see in this lighting. There are several genetic combinations that produce a blue-eyed Lucy. While his combination is unknown, I suspect he is a super lesser, which is a double lesser gene. It's so funny that he's periscoping, because my friend and I were just laughing on Facebook about how our blue-eyed Lucies love to periscope. And that is what it's called when they stick their neck up like this. He is a bit timid at first, but he is so confident and adorable. He loved to hang out wrapped around my bun when he was smaller, and I enjoy doing yoga with him on my arm because he just hangs out and he has such great energy. Muladhara. This is my beautiful baby girl. She is only a few months old, but she is doing so well. She is a super cinnamon, which is a double gene of the cinnamon trait, kind of similar to Vishuddha, but with the cinnamon genes. This is a rare morph, not only because of the genetic odds, but also because the genetic combo is often lethal. They die in the egg or shortly afterwards. The ones that do survive can have genetic defects that are either cosmetic or could actually lead to issues in their life. But I'm really lucky she is super healthy. She sheds and eats beautifully. She has a sweet, laid-back temperament, and feels like the most mature of the group, even though she is the baby. I'm so happy to have her as a part of my family. I found her at the Portland Reptile Expo in January. These are all 4 of my little noodle babies. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, leave a like, drop a comment, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks.